Hi Taurus, so this is going to be your ACEs reading type. It's new or renewed energy in all aspects of your life, which is thoughts, passion, feelings, and your 3D reality. All right, so we're going to take a look at that. To understand more about this particular tarot spread, kindly check out the description box below. You'll understand a thing or two about what I do here in this particular reading. And also the tarot rules apply here, which is take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate, check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes. So let's see what's happening with you in terms of any new truths or renewed truths, or any sort of new ideas. Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Fool. You want to open up to something here, but you don't know how. You're blinded to it. You're saying, I can't help it. There is no way I can open up to this. I just can't open up to this. Even if I want to, I can't see a way forward how to do it. But I feel like that's a self-imposed blindness here with the Eight of Swords. I feel like we're not willing to see, because there is a way to work in this situation, work with this person, whoever they are. They might be a collaboration, they might be a business partner, they might be any balance, frankly speaking, from friends to family to acquaintances too, somebody you used to know. And it's like, my spirit would like to open up, but I can't see a way forward here. I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't know what to think of the situation. I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know how I feel about that. You're telling me you're not willing to see it. It's like procrastination. The feeling is there, but the action is not there because, excuse any background noise, the action has not been taken because for some of you, you are not able to get out of your head here. That's why. The Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Yep, you have been disappointed with how things went between you and somebody else, how the growth pattern went between you and somebody else. It probably stagnated and it might have ended, but you want to bring that back around. You want to bring that growth back around. It's like, we cultivated this much, let's add more to it. I would like to add more to it. It might be financial, you might have been disappointed with some sort of growth in terms of your career opportunity, your studies as well. You might be going back to something here that you used to do, or you used to balance up with, you used to give something of yourself to, and it's like, I'll have to go back to it because I'm disappointed with that. I think I could have achieved so much more in that. And for some of you, you've been thinking about this for a long time, but the timing is here. It's right now with the Judgment. The universe is giving you a sign off on this, that Taurus, honey, it's your time. Go ahead, do it. Stop getting into your head. Are you afraid of, disappointment? Are you afraid of that things might not grow? You might be wasting your time trying to go back to this situation. No way I can make it successful this time around. Maybe in the past, if I would have kept trying it, that's those thoughts that keeps you at bay, that keeps you from taking action, right? But you should you got to trust your feeling, honey. The Passion is here. The Empress, the Moon, the Magician. You're manifesting something. All right, let's see what it is. Again, that's stress. That's stress. That catastrophic stress. For some of you, it's very crippling. That overthinking is very crippling. You don't know how to get out of your head. For some of you, you get into that mental gridlock and you don't know how to get out of it. But that's you, honey. You are telling me you're more than capable and an experienced individual. You know how to put yourself into something and bring it out from the unknown to the known. You know how to make set goals, the thing that you dreamt of, to bring it into reality and make it more fruitful. You know that you have this quality. So I need you to trust that quality rather than, the basics that you haven't seen solidify right now. You can't know if things will be successful if you don't try. And there are so many major arcanas which suggests that, yeah, that's you. That's right. Oh my God. This is a fearful subject for some of you. Your heart points to this particular situation. Your practicality suggests this would be fruitful. This could be fruitful. It might be love as well. Right now, I'm seeing that hint of love. So it might be love as well. Somebody we are really attracted to. We really deeply hold their importance in our heart space. We respect them a lot. And we would like to manifest them out of our moonscape into our reality. We would like to see them in our reality. We would like to stop dreaming about them and fantasizing about them, rather bring them into our reality, take action towards them and balance up with them. But we are very fearful, scared of our feelings for it, because how fiercely we feel attached to it. I'm not saying it as devil bad, honey. It's devil intense. Devil as an intense, because we've been holding this off for such a long time that it has become really intense over time. It has become so intense that it really takes you to a weird place about heart space, about how much attached you feel towards this particular situation. You feel a fight within your soul to take do something here, to take action towards this. I feel like that Eight of Swords is not going to stand for long, honey, because you're showing me so much majors. I feel like that's going to trump that Eight of Swords by miles. Eventually, it is going to do that. You might procrastinate for a while, but I feel like the energy is way too strong and it's gaining more momentum as we speak, that you're going to end up doing something here. So I need you to be aware of that, because if you do things out of impulsivity, it might translate into impulsivity rather than the feeling or the thing that you actually intended to. Yep. Right now, we don't want to acknowledge this for some of you. So I need you to be aware of that as well. Okay. Let's try to see your feelings. I feel like I've already seen your feelings. You have a strong, bold heart. And a lot of Taurians don't get that credit. I'm a Scorpio sun. I understand the Taurus people as well, because I understand Taurus energy because they're my sister sign. They're somebody similar. They will also not tell you their feelings. They will be very coy about it. If not, maybe more shy and coy and quiet about their feelings, more so than Scorpio. If Scorpio feels comfortable around you, they will let you in completely. But the Taurus is very slow to open up, very, very slow to open up, because they're bulls. They like to have a certain presentation of strength, right? Of pride. You're very similar to Leos in that respect. So I feel like for some of you, the intensity you feel towards this person sometimes makes you shake. It's like you shiver. If I were to tell you to go and talk to this person right now, you would shiver, or you would stammer, or you would feel it so intensely that you would not be able to contain yourself. That's how strong these feelings are for you. And there's no shame in that. I feel like you're in love and you have been in love with this person. But it's time to get them out of the fantasy, honey. It's time to get them out of the fantasy. The Ace of Cups. Oh, 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 stop the chains. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop your chariot. Oh my God. Oh wow. That's the Queen of Cups. That's who you want to go towards. That's them now. Now I'm seeing it's the other person that we hold on to very strongly. Even if that cycle has closed a long time ago, a lot of time has been attached to this ever since that situation ended. Whatever that relationship was, it ended a long time ago. And a lot of time has passed, maybe a year to say the least, or at least a year, let's just say that. And that cycle has been closed, but we are still holding on to it. We are still holding on to the memory and the feelings that we hold for them in our heart space, and their importance. We carry their importance in our heart. That break happened, but you would still like to move towards this person, irrespective of whatever happened in the past, irrespective of that fear of abandonment that you have in your heart space. You still feel boldly towards this person. You would still like to forget about that abandonment issues and take off in this person's direction. Like, F the reality, F if I can't, fuck that, if I can't balance up with them in the 3D reality, but my heart points to them, and so I will move towards them. For some of you, it's difficult. I understand that you're an earth sign, you're a fixed earth. So it's going to be strong in you because you want reality first, and that's when you get comfortable around expressing your heart space too. It's not in reverse. For water signs, it's heart first. If I don't feel anything for you, I will not give you stability in the 3D. That's it. I should be able to feel emotional stability with you first. But you are an earth sign, so you want 3D stability with a person, consistency with a person in order to go towards them. But I feel like you have had some consistency with this person. You've known this person in the 3D world. You might have worked with them. You might have known them you might have went to the same college or, institution, some sort of gym together, like you might be badminton buddies, whatever that is. Take your pick. But I feel like you already know this person. You have a lot of that attached to it. So I feel like I'm guessing it's not just a fear of abandonment. I feel like this person it triggers your fear of abandonment because you feel so strongly for them that you feel like if I were to move in this person's direction, and if I were to give excuse the background noise. I don't have time for this, but anyways, I feel like you're telling me that if Varya, if I move towards this person, I'm so much I have so much potential to be in love with this person. Hell, I might be in love with them already. And that's what scares me the most. What if this leaves me? If I start building things with them and it leaves me eventually, that scares me. That scares me. That cripples me. That it would hurt my heart. I would never be able to recover from that heartbreak. I will never be able to recover from that breakage. So you know what? As as this feels, I'm trying to contain it, but you're not able to. You're trying to do a good job at it, but you're not able to. I don't think so. So I feel like you're going to take action towards this person eventually. You want to push past that any breakage that you might have experienced with this person, and you want to connect with them. They might be a very strong water sign. And even if they don't have any water in the chart, they are very emotional, they're very loving, they're very caring. They have a very full heart space attached to them. And they love who they love. They don't apologize for it. You might see them as sensitive too, pure hearted, innocence, innocent heart, no hang ups, no agendas attached to their heart. They just love you, or they have that capacity to love you. And their importance, though, you see them as a queen of, I'm sorry, empress, which is, they're very important to you. You hold them in a very high regard. I don't know even, I don't know if you even know that about this person, that how much you admire them, how much you put them on a pedestal, you know? It's this sort of, it's not limerence, but it's like putting somebody on a pedestal over time, understanding their importance in your eyes, that yes, they're somebody very important to me. They're very high functioning in my eyes. I see beauty in them. I see so much talent, competence, potential in them. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on them. We have been we've been coy about it though. It's like yeah, you Emperor is here, so that's you. That's now we got match. I'm sorry, matching sweet energy. The Empress and the Emperor. That's you, honey. I feel like you're the more masculine one here. So you are shying away from stepping into the emperor mode here. For some of you, you are scared of your own power. That's why. You know, I feel like, the fact that you're attracted to them is because you hold a similar sort of value and resource in you as well, the same power in you. You're telling them that they are an empress. You put them on a pedestal. But I feel like, no, it's coming from you first. You can't see anybody as an empress if you are not an empress or an emperor yourself. An empowered person recognizes an empowered person. Okay, so I feel like you're very empowered, but you don't want to step into that. You're too scared of your own power. It's like, I know that I can commit to this, and I can. I know I can step into my power and really claim this and actively pursue this and be the emperor to their empress. But I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it, so I shy away from doing that. So I shy away from, you know coming forth with full force in their direction. In the meantime, I watch. In the meantime, I just look at them sometimes. I'm not saying every day you be on Instagram 6 hours a day and watch their Instagram and keep stalking them over and over again. No, I'm saying that you watch them sometimes. You think about them sometimes. That's what I'm telling you. And it stresses you out. Look at this. It stresses you out. Because in some way, shape, or form, you know that they're for you. That's why. You know that they are for you. They're made specially for you. And there's some sort of similarity. They touch your emperor somehow, the emperor in you. It's like they remind you of your power. And that's what gets you scared. It's like, in order to have them in my life, I'll have to step into my own power. I'll have to stay into my own power as well. I'll have to become that which I have been afraid of. I'm a king of pentacles. I know my resources. I know what my investments are. I know what I commit to in terms of my 3D resources, 3D people. But this would require more than that. This would require emotional, because emperor is all kings combined, which is king of cups, king of wands, king of swords, and king of pentacles. So you're telling me you're just a king of pentacles, but it would require all three other kings as well, which is committing the heart space as well, committing the mind, and committing your passions to this at a high functioning rate, responsibly, learning self-control as well, being very decisive and determined. So you're scared of all that power energy. Yeah, that's them. Look at this. The Empress again. That's the King of Swords, Queen of Wands. I told you. Judgment again. Look at this. Eight of Swords, Judgment. Eight of Swords, Judgment. I told you. What about this? I feel like you're talking to this person or you're looking at them. I feel like they're also confused. They also don't know. Let's see. Show me more about this. I feel like you're communicating with them though. You're trying to show up with the King of Swords, which is logical approach. Act cool, act calm, act composed. Mind your words, what you say, how you say it. Yep, that's the Knight of Swords again. Speak correctly, represent yourself through words to the best of your abilities, and what you find the correct words, find just right words. It's like say things just right, not too much here, not too much there, and somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the gray area. Oh, they don't know, they don't know if they will be able to end the conflict with you. They don't know if that they'll be able to harmonize with you, or somebody does. I feel like it's you or them. As soon as you two start communicating, you did unleash or send some sort of communication their way, and things start get going. You're stepping into that king. You didn't show me any knight, you didn't show me any pages. You are stepping into that King of Swords energy. Excuse me just a second. Hi, sorry, I had to shut the windows because, oh my god, clearly it's too busy right now outside. Anyways, so getting back to the point, I feel like somebody here does not know whether they'll be able to end the conflict here. Whatever the conflict of interest there might have been the last time around, whatever tiff you might have experienced with this person, angry words being shared, or being pushy offy, I feel like somebody said some words and you don't know if you'll be able to end the conflict with them, like completely put it to bed. That would mean addressing things about what happened in the past, getting on the same page with that, about how they felt, about how you experienced that ending, how they experienced that ending. You don't know if you'll be able to do that, but you are sure as hell prepared to try with this person because you're still attracted to them. You see them as, it's not like, it's like you see them as different elements. It's not just one. It's like I see you as a Queen of Cups. Sometimes you're very soft, sometimes you're very loving and so soft. Like you flow, your heart flows. And sometimes you're very passionate and temperamental and very, like, bitch, I ain't got time for this. It's kind of like that. That's the energy you get sometimes. They're unpredictable in your eyes, but you love them for it. There's stability, sincerity in their energy, but they're also a bit, I'm not going to say flippant, but in a way, in a good way, you see, in a good way. It's like it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you present with them. It keeps you attentive towards them. Like, what are they going to say now to this? Sometimes they treat you very, or they say things very calmly and toned down in a very loving manner, and sometimes they say it very temperamentally and very in a fiery manner, like a Sagittarius would do, or a fire sign would do, like, bitch, I ain't got time for this, like, shut the fuck up, or you are gonna try me, fuck around and find out. It's kind of like that. So you see this person as different elements, but overall they're important to you. That's how you know that they're high functioning energy. And I feel like you would like to harmonize it, and I feel like you don't see it coming, but you might just be able to end that conflict here. Look at this, the death overtaking that conflict, and what remains is that you might be able to harmonize with this person, and it will feel good. It will feel good that you tried with this person, that you genuinely gave this an important thought or important um, try. You'll be glad that you give it a try, because I see that there's a potential here for, even if you can't see it, even if you get into your head whether they will collab with me or not, whether they'll see me or not, whether they want to see me or not. I have these intense feelings that I've been carrying for such a long time, but maybe they have moved on. Maybe since they're so high functioning, they might have moved on. They might have received somebody else's love energies, or maybe, other people's energy, that they might not even entertain me. And these are the thoughts that keeps you in check, that keeps you from acting in your best interest, that keeps you from honoring your feelings. It's not about them or they, it's about honoring yourself. You can ease this devil up, get comfortable with your feelings if you try, if you honor yourself. At least you can say that I tried. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Your communication, you're gonna initiate some sort of communication, and I feel like you're gonna receive some communication back as well. You're gonna receive some communication back as well. But you're gonna have to be direct in your approach. And that's you issuing communication towards this person, I feel. And eventually, there's a potential here that I see to emotionally harmonize with each other and to emotionally be a part of each other's inner circle, you know? They get to know you, they get to know inner you, and you get to know inner them, you know? You both can be a strong support system and emotional ally for each other. That's you. Right now, currently, you might be working, or you might be working through a plan about how to approach this, what the words should look like, what the words should be like. It's kind of like that. That's actually good. Keep working at it. I feel like you're going to find your words, honey. Excuse any notification noise. I forgot to silent my phone. So I apologize for that in advance. Advance, I'm sorry, the reading's ending so clearly. Yeah, you have a lot of love. You see potential of a long-term relationship with this person, stable relationship. They could be a part of your community. You feel that they could be part of something long-term with me. They could be a long-term ally for me. They could even, you might feel like you could have a connection that's based in solidity in time with them, whether that's love, commitment, marriage, whatever that is. They could be a part of your life for the long term, for the long haul, and a solid one too. You know, you know that they're loyal. You know that they have no hiccups attached to what they choose to give themselves to and why. It's because they just want to. They don't question it too much. And so should you not too, you know? I feel like that's what they teach you. It's like, fuck practicality. What do you feel? Invest into that which you feel for. And I feel like you feel that potential of long term with this person. That's why. That's why. That's why. It's gonna come in as you know, the moment you try to balance up with this person, it's gonna come in as a shocking realization to you that, shit, this was so happy. This makes me so happy. It's like, you know, realizing something after we lost it, or probably after we try to get reacquainted with it. It makes us realize that, shit, that's how happy I used to feel when I was around this person before, and I got this back. This is happiness. This is what I used to feel with this person. Why did I lose it? Forget about it. I'm not going to lose it again. This is a strong connection. This feels very intense to me. And yes, it sometimes do speak to my worst fears, but it's intense. It makes me equally very, very happy. You know, the King of Wands, the Devil again, the Empress. Look at this. I can't be making this shit up. It's repeating at this point. I can't make this shit up, honey. I'm telling you. You are attached to this person. And I feel like their importance grew in you over time. You're sexually highly sexually attracted to them. And that's part of it. That's part of the lover's package. If it's a real lover's connection, it has been unrequited too. It might not have been chosen for the right reasons, or somebody chose the other person did not in return. So that leads to the devilish patternized connectivity that feels bad eventually, you know, that starts feeling bad and unrequited and unfulfilled, and it gets to a bad space that we don't want to commit to anymore. So that might have led to the ending. And I feel like we don't want to repeat that. And if you don't want to repeat that, then you better acknowledge this feeling. That's why you can't forget this itch of this feeling that you feel towards this person, because that's not intensity I'm looking at. That's that feeling that wouldn't leave you. That's that thought of this person that wouldn't leave you because it's not supposed to. You're spiritually connected to this person. Spiritually, you two are connecting with each other. Let's just put it this way. You're already connecting to each other through dreams, through energy in 5D. But in the 3D world, you two are separated. And I feel like you would like to bring that energetic connection towards the reality as well. And that's what you're doing here. You're really attracted to this person, and their importance grew after the break in your eyes. And you're really attached to this person, not for the wrong reasons. I don't think so. I see the devil twice, but I don't think it's the wrong sort of attachment. I feel like they trigger so much hope, passion, and high functioning energy in you. It's like through them you rise too. They don't lose their power, but you gain yours. You are reminded of yours through them being them. You see? Yeah, the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. You love this person. If You haven't accepted it yet. I'll tell you, I'm happy to tell you, honey, you love this person, and chances are they love you too. Trust me. If they're a Queen of Cups and if this is a real lovers connection, the feelings are mutual. Trust me. It's you who needs to acknowledge that you're not done in this situation and that you want more with this person. You also have this idea of long term with this person. You wish to God you want that chance for yourself. So I need you to acknowledge it. This is amazing. This is really amazing. I loved it. I love this reading. You know, they remind you of your power. That's what I would name this reading. You know, they remind you of your power. And those are the best connections that remind you of your power, that raise you up. Those are the right connections, right? That's what we should be investing in. That forces us to change for the better, that forces us to elevate as people, even though that might look scary at first. You know, you are asking me for a lot of changes, and acquiring this happiness would require a lot of changes that I don't know if I'm prepared for, but this connection feels so intense to me that I don't know if I'm prepared to leave it too. I don't know if the change feels scary in order to acquire this connection in my life, but losing it feels more scary. So, no, I think I might just have to step into my power. And I feel like you're learning to do that as we speak through this person, vicariously learning through this person. I feel like they remind you of who you are. Maybe you might have conditioned by the society and people around you to downplay your life, to downplay yourself. But they remind you of who you can be and who you are. They see your potential, and that's why it's like they looked at me differently, man. And they inspire me to be me, to be me. So that's actually fascinating. This was a good read. So Taurus, that's all I have for you. I'm happy for you. Go ahead, do it. You're gonna love it. They're gonna love you for it as well. They're gonna respect you more for it, for being forthright and owning of yourself first. And then as a result of this connection too. So I hope this helped. Take care. Be well.